there's like 5 people singing in tune. Everybody else is broken heart. What up, guys? It's your boy Matt from RamseyVoice.com, and I am super excited that you're here again because you know that I'm going to be reacting to some of the best singers that you guys are requesting. I'm doing all this for you guys so that you learn more about vocal technique. And so far, I think it's going pretty well. Like, I think a lot of people have really started to respond and are enjoying some of the tutorials that I throw in whenever I can. But, you know, I'm also trying not to ruin your favorite song, too. So I'm still trying to find that balance. But I'm so glad that you guys are here. Today, I'm going to react to one of my favorite Filipina singers. That, of course, is Miss Katrina Velarde. She's going to be singing a Whitney Houston medley, which I'm very excited about. I have to be super honest. I don't know the entire Whitney catalog probably as well as I should. That was just a little bit before my time and when I was growing up, but I'm really excited to see it reinterpreted by these fantastic singers, and I'm sure Katrina is going to do a great job. Now, before we jump into the reaction, make sure that you guys watch until the end because I have a very, very special new segment to show you called 2-minute tutorials, where we're going to dissect one of the techniques that Katrina uses in her video. I have no idea what it is yet because I haven't watched it, but I'm going to make it up on the spot. And it's kind of fun for me too, because like I see just how quickly I can explain a vocal technique as well as I possibly can within 2 minutes. And hopefully somebody learns something and we all go home happy. Now, before we jump into the actual reaction, we're going to jump into my favorite segment on the show, which is high note, low note. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a phenomenally kind words and inspirational quote from one of my fantastic subscribers. And then we're going to look at a total dumpster fire of a mix of words and images and a profile. And then we'll look at that. So let's get started off with Katrina Velarde's high note. This one comes from Rico Ian Yamado. I like that. I usually fast forward the video whenever a reactor starts to elaborate, but when I started watching you, I always finish the video reaction until the end. Nice explanation and reacting, super pure, raw, and honest. Thank you so much, Rico. I do everything that I can in order to make sure that you guys get as much as humanly possible out of these videos, because after all, that's why I'm here. I mean, you can watch any reactor who's just gonna make faces and stuff like that in order to get a bunch of likes and subscribes. But I want to make sure that you guys are learning something. So I'm so glad that Rico got something out of it. With that said, let's go ahead and look at our low note today, which is coming from Last of My Kind, who said, "You're so talkative, it's too annoying." Guys, I thought we were past this. I really, really did. You guys know I am going to pause and I'm going to talk about the fantastic techniques that the singer is using. If you don't like it, there's lots of other reactors out there that are just going to make a bunch of silly faces while they basically play a music video. No, this is going to be an educational experience where you're going to watch something fun, something that you love, and hopefully you'll learn something out of it too. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump into Katrina Velarde's medley of Whitney Houston songs. And again, make sure to stick around until the end to watch our new favorite segment, which is going to be our 2-minute tutorial. Oh, I can't wait to see what it is. Ah! Ooh, pop variety night. When she's sitting again. We were talking about like sitting in posture last time and how she's able to do it even if she's not standing up super tall. And that it's a little bit more difficult to get good breath control that way. Nice. I love that at the end. B flat up there. Ooh, look at that flexment. Yeah. As it be natural. Those are an excellent two different ways of hitting that B. Now in the second verse, she's giving it a little bit more. Yeah. E5. A5. Can't make it up there. Ooh, look at that. Just look at that vowel change really quick. Oh, that was beautiful. She's going from a really, really narrow one there to all the way to a very, very open one. And obviously, and even though she's staying on a similar set of notes, and that really, really changes the overall excitement. If I go from ooh, ah, ooh, ah, that really changes the sound of it. And I barely change anything in my throat. All I'm doing is changing the vowel. It's almost like I'm mixing my own vocals. I have my own EQ going on. Yeah. Ah. G5. Woo. It's hard to sing that long on those high notes. It takes a lot of breath capacity. Uh-huh. She like, no big deal. Nice. B flat up to D5. Oh yeah. Touching you, I feel it all again. Did we almost have it all? Yeah. So then, that thing that she's doing, she's like really, really engaging a lot, and then she's breaking like, like that. The same thing that I'm doing in my own voice, and that's in that place in my voice. I'm like, and then it's like I hit it hard, and then I release, and that gives me that little intentional break that sounds super cool. She's just doing that in her range. Yeah. It's a beautiful C5. Love! Really quick little run there. So again, really, really quick little run there. Nice. Just that really nice, light, kind of falsetto-y kind of sound. Very head voice. Oh, God, I love sopranos like this. She just makes it so... She doesn't seem to be working that hard. I know she is, but... She's also just been doing this so long. There we go. Nice. like how she smiles at the ends of the lines too. That's like really nice. Doesn't do anything for you vocally, but it lets the audience know that you're really comfortable and you're glad to be there. C sharp 5. Oh, that was so cool. So if you'll notice, sorry to pause right in the middle of the high note. Stop doing that. Stop it, Matt. But since I've already stopped, it's like that. You'll notice that I boost some of the brighter harmonics when I start to make my mouth a little bit wider. So if I go from to an and I do that on a high note, in her case, it's a C sharp 5. If I go from you actually hear a lot more excitement in that sound there. And I like how she's playing with that. Again, she's like EQing and mixing her own voice as she goes. This is tremendous, tremendous control. Woo! Let's time that real quick. 9 seconds. Wow. That's a lot. That takes a lot to do that well. She's really in tune with her band too, because it's tough to do like these medleys where you're going and changing between different keys and stuff like that. But they're hitting all these cues flawlessly.
That cold November day, we said we needed space, but only found some empty place.
Like that enunciation there to give an emphasis. High notes in A4 so far. There's like 5 people singing in tune. Everybody else is broken heart. Somebody. Must be hot. She keeps adjusting her shirt. Poor girl. It's really hot here too. It's 100 degrees outside. Very bright. So that's so Whitney. Very bold. Wow. Finally, we hear that guitar player do something. Poor guy. He's been playing in the background the whole time. Nice. Ooh, that was a good switch. Ooh, she's got a little treble clef tattoo. That's awesome. Nice. C5. Ooh. Now she's working. I love it. A flat 5. Ooh, yeah, that guitar is killing it. Yes. She's just feeling it. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah. So we shifted up a half step. That's a C sharp 5. Yes. Love that. Here's Woo! Ooh. Oh, look at that smile. Man, that just breaks your heart. Oh my God, guys. What a performance. Katrina Velarde doing what she does best. Number one, it's a little bit of an imitation of another singer in that she does better Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, who's the other one that Shakira? She does better imitations of those singers than sometimes the singers themselves. So that's beautiful. And also the way that she's just so good at all those riffs and runs and holding those notes so powerfully. That's amazing. That is actually going to bring us into my favorite new segment on the show, which is 2-minute tutorials. So I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock and I'm going to break down one of the techniques that she's using in here. So let's put 2 minutes on the clock. All right, guys, I want to get started by talking about a very, very unsexy singing subject, but one that is being used so well by Katrina here. What I want to talk about today is vowel modification. Vowels, in case you're not familiar, are obviously the speech sounds that are categorized by having the vocal tract or parts of your mouth or parts of your throat quite open in general. So rather than a g, 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 k, 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 t, 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 l, 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 n, n, n. Those are consonants formed by closing something in my vocal tract. Somewhere in my voice, something closes. Vowels occur when I'm leaving parts of my vocal tract open. A, E, O, U, for instance, are formed when I'm not actually creating any closures in my vocal tract. And you're going to see my dog running around here. Now, here's what you need to know about vowel modification. A lot of people think they study a little bit of vocal technique and they understand that certain vowels, like close vowels, are more heady vowels, like hey and ooh. They understand intuitively that if they need to sing a high note, then an ooh or an e can be a lot easier to sing than an ah or an ah, for instance. Those more open vowels tend to drive more chest voice. So if you're wanting to belt, I'm flying high, I'm going for a really, really big vowel sound up there. And that's super helpful if I want to get that belt sound. However, at a certain point, if you want to sing higher and higher and higher notes, you'll notice that oohs and e's actually start to close a little bit as you go up super high. For instance, in a guy's voice, around an A4, if I sing an ooh, if I sing a pure ooh, that's going to squeeze and it's not going to feel very good in my voice. So a vowel modification trick that you can use is to just relax the jaw. Still think the same vowel, but drop the jaw. Like ooh, and it's so much more relaxed. Ladies will make the same change around an E5, which is the perfect fourth above that. So a lady, rather than singing ooh or e, can think ooh or That's something that we see Katrina Velarde do so many times in this video, especially on oohs and e's at the top. When she was doing that little duet, dancing back and forth with the guitar, she was singing between an ooh on the lower notes in her voice and an but if you bring that down, it's really more of an sound. So if you're feeling yourself get a little bit hung up as you go up to the higher notes in your voice, try relaxing the jaw while still keeping the target vowel in mind. Guys, that's going to do it for our 2-minute tutorials. If you want, I have some fantastic exercises to help you train those vowels in my How to Sing Better, the complete guide. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that right after this. Check it out. If you guys love this video, if you learned something, go ahead and smash that like button, comment with the next kind of video that you want to see me react to, and subscribe and turn on notifications for this channel. I'll see you next time.